my goodness. I thought you were in bed sound asleep. What are you doing up, honey? Why, you look awfully happy. What made you so happy?
You did. When we had our talk.
Really? Well, that's great. What talk was that, honey?
You don't remember?
You know, partner, you give grace under pressure a whole new meaning. You know that I took a meeting with Nicole DeMera, ex-porn star with a mic in hand and an axe to grind. And you know that she knows that I was in on the muggings. And yet not one message from you. You that sure I won't give you up?
You make sure no one knows who I am. You're toast.
Yeah, you are that sure. Here's the funny thing. Nicole doesn't even care who you are. Because she wants some nobody named Ariane Hernandez to take the rap for both of us. Beautiful.
Do you have a hearing problem? I asked you what you were doing.
I'm not doing anything.
You should ask Philip for a raise.
What? You're not making any sense.
You're so hard up for stemware that you're stealing from the pub? Or is there something else going on?
Answer me. Are you jonesing for EJ again?
Jonesing? You did not just say that.
Yeah.
Why would you even ask me that?
Well, let's see. You let Will move out instead of telling EJ he couldn't spend his nights at your place anymore. And now you and the kids are playing house with EJ at Stefano's place. What the hell am I supposed to think, Sammy?
She calls in at an appointed time. This is your idea of having her under control?
It has been working.
Until now? What are you going to do next? Ground her?
If Anna has double-crossed me, I will do a lot worse than that.
You thinking of running? I wouldn't if I were you. Person you're protecting, they gotta know that you're here right now. And I'm sure they're thinking that you're talking to me whether you are or not. It's your best chance of getting out of here. In fact, probably your only chance is to tell me. Just tell me everything.
Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Well, it's just that, well, you and I, we talk all the time. Okay, you know what? Tell me, what was it that I said so I can say it again sometime? What was it that I said?
Well, good evening, ladies.
Uncle Justin.
Hey, wow, you're up late.
Yeah, actually, I was just about to bring her back up to bed.
Oh. Hey, are we still on for the movies next weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you here to see Victor? Because he's out.
Oh, all right, well, I'll just drop off these things for him to sign.
Could you stick around until I come back down?
Yeah.
Please?
Sure, no problem.
Thank you.
How about a good night hug?
Good night, Uncle Justin.
Sweet dreams, kiddo.
All right, come on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, quick, it's late. You need your beauty sleep.
I'm just doing it for a story.
On cheap glassware? Wow, the numbers are gonna soar.
No, on how easy it is to steal from a restaurant. Kids just out of college, they outfit their whole kitchen doing this. Look, silverware, dishes, the works.
Who brought up those kids?
See, that's my angle. They don't think of it as stealing.
Yeah, well, I do. But find another angle.
All right, you get back to me as soon as you know.
Okay. Do you know where Anna is right now?
Yes, generally.
Generally.
We don't have to know where she is every minute of every day.
Really? Why the hell not?
Because there are only certain places that she can go, and none of them are in this country.
I see. So she's been being a really good little girl up until now, and then suddenly she just doesn't call in.
One time.
Right. Well, maybe wherever you have her stashed, somebody found her. And maybe that somebody is Rafe.
I'm an American citizen. And I have rights, and I want a lawyer.
A lawyer? And no lawyer is going to offer you a better deal than the one that I'm offering you right now. All you have to do is roll on the person that forced you into kidnapping Sydney, and you get a clean slate.
No rap sheet, and all my troubles are over. Is that how you see it?
You worried about retaliation?
No, I'm worried about you.
Why?
Because this is more than just a job to you. You're on a mission. It's personal. The rules don't even apply. And forgive me if I'm afraid to tell you everything I know, because I'm afraid you'll kill the messenger.
Thank you so much for waiting.
Yeah. I could tell you were pretty upset.
I feel like I'm failing Sierra.
Hope.
No,
Come on.
seriously, Justin, she's still making things up. I mean, right before you got here, she was telling me how much better she felt after a conversation we had last night. But I know that we didn't have that conversation, which makes me think that I'm so wrapped up in my own personal life and the pressures of my job right now that she's creating this fantasy mother who gives her what she needs.
What about our therapist?
I called her. She said that she's not doing it in her sessions, just when she's with me.
Well, I'm worried about what all this is doing to you.
Me?
Yeah. 'Cause Hope, you don't seem like yourself anymore.
Well, then, who in God's name am I?
As much as I enjoy these little lectures, Brady, thanks.
Stop. Don't go anywhere. Look, I'm not lecturing you. I just don't know how you can be in the same room with EJ and not throw up.
Really? I would think you've worked on that, given that your ex is the one who stole my child from me twice.
All right, Sammy,
and she went to prison for it, and yet you didn't cut her off, or did you? You're not still talking to her after you
You're
testified
absolutely right. I did not cut her out of my life, even though she did terrible things.
To me.
Yeah, but
your sister.
Yeah, but I'm not living with her.
You don't have 2 kids with her.
Yeah, well, I'm also moving on with my life. I've proposed to Ariana. We're engaged.
And you think I wouldn't want that with Rafe in a heartbeat?
You do?
Of course I do. If he walked through that door right now and told me he wanted to get back together, I would do it. But he's not gonna do that. And I don't even know where he is.
I'm telling you that Hernandez can do nothing.
Look, Father, I spoke with Samantha. I mean, she says that Rafe's on some kind of assignment that he can't talk about, something secret, okay? And now Anna goes missing. I mean, it doesn't take a bloody genius to connect the dots.
All right, let's say that what you say is right, all right? I'm telling you, Anna will not give you up.
Really? Because if Rafe can connect her to the kidnapping, she will do anything to get herself out of prison. Of course she'll turn me in.
I made sure that she cannot do that.
How?
The details do not matter. What matters is that Anna knows that if she makes a deal with Hernandez, it'll be the last deal that she ever makes with anyone.
The person that put this whole thing in motion is Sammy.
Sammy. Oh, because Sammy didn't tell EJ about Sydney?
Well, if she had been honest with him from the get-go, none of this would have happened. Nicole couldn't have done any of the things she did. Nor neither could I. Sammy made it happen.
Sammy didn't make you take that baby. She's not the one who forced you to hole up in that cottage for weeks. She didn't do that. So don't you dare put this on Sammy.
Well, if you're so worried about Sammy, then what are you doing here? Why aren't you back in Salem, keeping her out of EJ's clutches, huh?
I just feel like my life just veered off course when Sierra was kidnapped.
Well, I don't even know how anyone handles that sort of thing.
Well, Bo and I handled it 2 different ways. That was the problem. Or at least one of the problems. I remember feeling so powerless.
Yeah, not a good way to feel. Especially when your daughter's life is at stake.
Yeah, well, who cares how I felt, what I was going through? What about my poor daughter?
Okay, so these things that she's doing, do you think that it's coming from what happened to her back then?
They have to be, don't they? Somehow?
Yeah.
You think you're past it, and then something happens and reminds you that you're not.
Like what?
Like hearing you'd been attacked. Seeing you in the hospital, realizing that you could have been killed. I felt that same powerless feeling all over again.
Well, I'm sorry you felt that way. Because when I woke up, seeing you sitting next to me, I knew everything was going to be all right.
I don't think a production assistant should be telling me how to cover a story.
I'm not telling you how to do anything.
Really?
I'm just not going to help you go on the air and say the people at the Brady pub think that their customers are a bunch of thieves.
Okay, Ariana. Hi, I know you don't work here anymore, and I'm sure Mrs. Brady appreciates you thinking about her glassware and all, but I'm pretty sure she'd feel better if you weren't making a scene and driving away customers.
Don't you have some tables to wait on?
Oh, no. Let her talk.
Well, these are tough economic times. Mrs. Brady is doing her best to keep prices down so she can afford to have people keep coming here. And, you know, when people steal things like glasses and silverware, it makes it hard for her to do that. So I think it's really cool that you want to talk about it on TV. And, you know, if you need a quote from someone, I am happy to...
I haven't seen sucking up like that since my mother bought her first vacuum cleaner.
Easy, Tiger. She's just saying it like it is.
And so will I.
So I looked over the plans and the bid that you submitted, and it's fine. Yeah, no, I like it. I'll have to talk to Samantha about it, but we'll get back to you tomorrow. No, thank you.
You are hiring a contractor?
Yes.
I put the word out to all the contractors in town not to return Samantha's call. Listen, I engineered that little toilet thing, all right, so that to make sure that Samantha and the children would come to live here.
I don't think plumbing's really going to matter. Anna tells Rafe what I've done. I'll never get to see Samantha. My children ever again.
You cannot think like that.
Sure, I think like you. It's thinking like you that got me in this mess in the first place. I mean, I told Anna to kidnap Sydney. Why? Because Samantha fell in love with another man. And she lied to me. And I had to get some kind of revenge.
Of course.
I watched her not know where her daughter was. I mean, I watched her not know if her daughter was alive or dead. And I felt her suffering. And I felt completely vindicated. I did. Not even that was enough. I had to go and do the worst thing that you could possibly do to a mother. And you know what she did? She fought. Everything she had. Because that goal was more important than Rafe or anything in the world save her other children. I realized something. I realized exactly why she kept that child's existence from me. So if by some miracle she doesn't find out about what I've done, I'm not going to trick her staying in this house with me anymore.
Dear me, I don't think that I will ever understand you, Elvis.
Don't you understand, Phil? It won't work. Samantha's not here because of me. She's in this house because of Will. The reason they're killing each other is because of me. So, if she wants to take her children and live in her house, then I'm okay with that.
Well, I may not be with Sammy anymore, but there's no way that she'd ever be with that guy.
You want to bet? I'm a DiMera, remember? And I lived in that house when EJ was married to Nicole for quite a while. It's pretty obvious he never got over Sammy.
But who cares? It's not about what EJ wants, it's what Sammy wants. Oh, that was good. That is sharp. You got me off the subject. Let me tell you something, it's not going to happen again. Just go ahead, make yourself comfortable. It's going to be a long night.
Hi. So I got your
Yeah.
message. What's Nicole doing now?
Well, she stole a glass from the pub to prove how easy it is to rip the place off.
Is that a big deal?
Well, if you're Caroline Brady and Nicole goes on the air saying all this garbage about the pub, yeah.
All right, you know what? Fear of repeating myself, you can quit this job at any time.
I like the job, all right? And I love Frank. I love the production people.
Ari,
What?
do you think you're staying with this job because you're trying to prove something?
To who?
It's exactly what I want to know.
It's nice to know someone believes in me.
You know how I feel about you.
I do. And I realize how important you are to me. But I need some more time.
Because of the case?
Whoever's doing this is starting to come into focus for me. And I'm gonna stay up all night and I'm gonna figure out exactly who that person is.
Well, I have some phone calls to return regarding the subject we were talking about. William, good to see you.
You too. I better get started on my homework.
Actually, William, could I have a word with you? Just for a moment.
Why?
I know how angry you are about your mother. And I know that is because of me.
It isn't just you.
Listen, I know a thing or two about holding on to anger. Feels very compelling. It's empowering. But ultimately, it leaves you feeling very empty and very alone.
Did that happen to you?
Let's just say that I have recently learned how very powerful forgiveness can be.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing, actually, I was just Going upstairs to check on Joni and Sydney. If you'll excuse me.
Yes, this is Mrs. DeMera. My dinner still hasn't arrived. Well, it better be. God, I'm so hungry.
I got an idea. How about we pass the time by me telling you what I think happened?
Gee, that sounds fascinating.
You blame Stefano for your husband Tony's death.
Look, everybody knows that.
Well, it's easier to get even than to face what you've lost now, isn't it? So, since you say you weren't the mastermind in this whole thing, I figure someone figured out how to use your anger at the DeMeras. Someone who, say, had an issue with Stefano. How am I doing?
I don't know. I can't think. I'm too hungry.
Well, maybe this mastermind just wanted to make it look like revenge on Stefano. That they had another motive entirely.
Finally.
Allow me. Here you go. Tuck so long there, buddy.
Looks great.
Yeah. Count up.
From the wine glass to the flashlight. And even if it's a smudge, the police will think it's one of those partials they always talk about on television.
Yes?
Dick, it's me.
What now?
I have everything I need to throw suspicion on Ariana as the mugger.
Already?
You know how I get when I want something.
Yeah. I'm getting a distinct feeling of deja vu.
We'll get over it. We move tonight.
Here you go.
Thank you. I know I was the one who said that we shouldn't have anything to do with Nicole, and here I'm working with her.
When you don't even have to.
Brady, I've been a drug dealer. I've been to prison. I'm turning my life around here. And I like the job, and I'm good at it.
That may be. And you may be able to live with Nicole, but I'll tell you, Ari, I don't know if I can live with you while you're doing it.
I just feel that if I stay up tonight without any distractions of the phone ringing, and thank God Sierra's sound asleep, so
I have an idea. How about you go to sleep now? And then wake up an hour before Sierra. And that way you can look over all this stuff with a clear mind. That's what I used to do when the boys were young and I had to prepare for a big trial. It works.
I want to solve this case before Bo gets back.
I want that too. Because then...
What?
You'll have more time for me.
Good night.
Good night.
This is where you meet your partner?
It's private. It's what shed you wanted.
So, we're gonna frame Ariana tonight, correct?
I still have to clear that with my partner.
Fine. You do that, and I will figure out a way to make sure Ariana does not have an alibi.
I'm gonna start my homework.
Okay. Oh, hey, Will?
Johnny asked me earlier when I was gonna teach him to play poker.
He did?
I guess he wants to be part of the family game night. Anyway, I was thinking tonight might be a good night. And I would love your help if you don't have too much homework.
Yeah. I'll see how much I have to do.
Okay.
So, neither of our children is asleep.
What?
You okay? You look preoccupied.
I just asked Will if he would play poker with me, help me teach Johnny. And, and he didn't say no. What did you say to him?
Ow, ow! You are hurting me.
Good.
I need your signature on the check.
Forget that. This man is holding me hostage. I need you to call the cops.
Forget it. You forget it. There the FBI is.
Yeah.
Good. Well, that was a nice little diversion, wasn't it? It's not gonna happen again.
Look, he loves you, okay? And he couldn't keep this feud going on forever. That's all.
Yeah, but this is a complete 180 from the way he was this afternoon.
Good. Well, let's just hope he keeps on going that way.
That's it.
Who's this?
Hey!
Oh!
Oh, Cart!
Somebody got out.
Cart!
Anybody up for a friendly little game of poker?
Me!
Poker?
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
What if you call Ariana and send her on some sort of wild goose chase?
Look, does this have to happen tonight? I don't even know if my partner's gonna show up.
Well, she better. I don't know how long transposed fingerprints stay vivid.
Where'd you learn to do that?
Oh, you pick up a few useful skills in prison, you know?
Yeah, you weren't stupid when you got there.
Well, thank you. But you need to stop flattering me, Dick, and help me figure out a way how to set this up.
All right, think about this one thing first. Say we do manage to frame this Hernandez woman. Do you really think that's gonna get you Brady Black?
You wanted Nicole out of our lives completely, right?
Yes.
Yet here you are, thinking and talking about her 18 hours a day, Ari. You're getting something out of this. I don't know what it is, but it's not professional fulfillment.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe yeah. It's one-on-one. It's her and me now.
Ari, I don't like it.
Why? I mean, there's nothing that she can do to us anymore. Is there?
All right, how many you want?
I'll take 2.
1, 2. You guys in?
We'll take 3.
3 cards for gentleman Johnny DeMera. Hey! Decorate the mahogany there, buddy.
Oh, yeah, that's Irish Brady. That's put your cash on the table. Everybody first bets in. An elephant? Yeah? I got a train.
Well,
train
the dealer
beats
does
an
not have
elephant.
any elephants, so I'm gonna have to fold. It's pretty intimidating stuff.
Well, now it's us against your dad.
Okay.
And from here on in,
I'll show you. An elephant.
a raise.
You got an elephant. I'll see your elephant.
You are a mad gambler there, Johnny.
I'm gonna raise you a giraffe.
You know, now we can pretend to have stuff that we don't really have. Oh, everybody except for Mom. Yeah.
You don't actually
Excuse
have
me,
an
I'm
elephant?
an excellent poker
Oh,
player.
Mom, your poker face won't work on me. I can tell exactly what you're thinking.
Hey!
Something I want to say to you before you eat. I could see from the look in your eyes that you were terrified. You were obviously scared of something, and I don't think that it's me. In fact, I think it's the person that you're protecting that you were terrified of. I just want you to know something. I can make you disappear, Anna. This person will never know where you are. You can start over. Whole new life. I can make that happen for you, I promise.
Okay, I'll tell you. For real this time. Now can I eat?
Poker went well.
It did, didn't it? So our son is either going to grow up to be a card shark or a zookeeper. One of the two.
I just wish Allie could have been there to play with us.
Things seemed better between you and Will.
Yeah. I feel like the way the world's been lifted off my shoulders. Thank you.
For what?
For whatever you said to Will to make him himself again.
Actually, Samantha, I have a little confession to make.
Hope you're rested, Doc. Because we've got some work to do.
I did something behind your back. I know that you were having some problems getting contractors to do the work on your place. So I threw the DiMera name around a little bit. And I got a bid.
A DiMera-sized bid.
Well, I will take care of it, please. No. I will take care of it, Samantha.
Are you kidding me? Why would you even do that? You want me to stay here, right? For Stefano.
What I want is for you to be happy. So, I hope you're not upset with me for taking matters into my own hands.
EJ, when you said confession, I thought you, had something really serious to tell me. No, it's fine, I guess. Look, I just want to get it resolved, you know? Get the house settled, so thank you. I appreciate you making calls. I haven't gotten anyone to call me back yet.
I know. Well,
Hands up, FBI!
It's just a game.
I know.
It's just a kid's game. Relax.
Tell me about kidnapping Sydney.
Well, actually, I was trying to help Sydney. I mean, if it hadn't been for me, she and that crazy Nicole would still be running.
Nicole had called and said she was bringing Sydney back.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And Nicole is always as good as her word. And bring her back to what? A tug of war between Sammy and EJ?
Well, that's not what happened, now, is it? EJ received the ransom note, and Sammy and EJ bonded over it, the note which presumably you wrote. Then EJ was able to convince Sammy not to tell me about it for fear that I'd screw things up.
Is that why you're still pursuing this months after Sydney has been home safe and sound? Is that why you're so anxious to make me talk? Because EJ turned out to be Sammy's hero instead of you?
You can't handle me working with Nicole.
Hold on. I did not say that.
You just said it. Are you like so addicted to her that you can't even hear her name without wanting to use?
Wow, that's a really bad choice of words to use, Ari. I may be a recovering addict, but I do have some control here, okay?
You know what? I can't even talk to you anymore.
Ari?
No.
Look, my partner's gonna hate this.
Even if it gets you two off the hook?
Let's just say she has issues.
You've got weird taste, Dick. And I can't wait to meet this mental case that you've buddied up with.
You will never have the pleasure.
Both of you are supposed to be asleep. What is going on?
Johnny is a little hyper from the poker game. He has already arrested me and Sydney's stuffed bunny.
All right, mister. You're officially off duty for the night, okay? Even FBI agents sleep. All right, time to go to bed. Say goodnight to your daddy.
Good night, Daddy.
Oh.
I love you.
The name, Anna.
Not until we talk terms.
Terms.
I've heard about witness protection, and I don't want to end up in some tract house out in the sticks with no money. I'm used to a certain lifestyle.
Now, you want to talk terms? Let's talk terms. And we can do this the easy way or the hard way. But either way, rest assured, I'm going to get that name.
All right, I'll tell you.
What?
It was...
Whatever happened to staying true to your partner?
Who helped you kidnap Sydney?
I swear to God, when I find out who did this, I'm gonna kill him.
The residents of Genoa City work hard and play even harder. Catch all of the boardroom matchups and bedroom hookups on an all-new episode of The Young and the Restless. Next, only on SoapNet.